Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining us. I have Nick Assimenos, Managing Institutional Partnerships and Blockchain Initiative, University of Nicosia, and on the show with us today. Nick, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, great. Nick, tell us about the Blockchain Initiative at the University of Nicosia.
Okay, so the University of Nicosia is widely regarded as the global leader in education, blockchain and digital currency education and research. Back in 2012, 2013, our fearless leaders here saw something very interesting in the shape of Bitcoin, and what was more interesting was the underlying technology behind it, the blockchain. So we became the first university in the world to design a course on digital currencies. That course has been followed by over 25,000 people so far. We were the first university in the world to accept Bitcoin as payment of tuition fees. We were the first university to upload our graduate certificates onto the blockchain, and currently we're the only university in the world to offer a master degree in digital currencies.
Brilliant. How long are the? I'm just curious. How long are the courses? Is it like a 2-year, 4-year to get? Because the learning curve on people that I've come through in the digital currency world is completely different than the normal classic learning curve. How long does it take to get a degree with this process in your university?
Well, the master degree itself takes 18 months. You know, we do have people who have asked if they can complete it in a year. It has been done, but it takes 18 months. So it takes, about 18 months. The first course that we designed, the Introduction to Digital Currencies, is actually online. They're both online, actually. It's a 12-week course. It's called Introduction to Digital Currencies, and it's so much more than introduction, and it's absolutely free.
Got it. That's absolutely free. Okay, that's good. All right, blockchain and digital currencies and real-life examples. You wanted to walk through a few of these.
Okay, a few years ago, one of our team members was over in a safari in Africa. She was over there on business, but she went on a safari. She was actually trampled by an elephant, and so we needed to send a plane to go from South Africa to Zimbabwe to airlift her and take her to a hospital. Now, this was we found this difficult because if we were to do a bank transfer from Nicosia, Cyprus to South Africa, it would probably take about 3-4 days, and the girl didn't have 3 or 4 days. And so, if we had a method of sending a Bitcoin transaction there and then to the pilot, so he can load up the plane and go and airlift this poor girl out of the middle of the jungle in Africa, that would have been perfect. That would have been a perfect solution or a perfect example of a real life and death scenario of where a digital currency transaction would be, far better than a traditional banking transaction that takes days, which the girl didn't have days.
That's a good example. All right, you already spoke about your educational process and the research. Is free. Is there anything more you want to add on that before we move into the fourth industrial revolution?
I think that's about it. As I said, we are regarded by many as leaders in education research, but also implementation of this, brand new technology. I think that, that's about it, really. Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell me about the fourth industrial revolution.
The fourth industrial revolution, I don't think that most people actually realize this huge change that we're going through at the moment. I mean, finance has been around since the beginning of mankind. Now the blockchain technology behind digital currencies, it means that finance is actually going to be turning digital. It is one of the biggest changes that mankind has ever been through, in my opinion. Somewhere along the line of finance, the banks got involved, and in my opinion, had become a little bit too powerful. That's only my personal opinion. And so the blockchain technology is going to give the power back to the people as far as finance goes. Now, in the University of Nicosia, we have a super team called the Institute for the Future. In this team, there are 4 departments. There's the Blockchain Initiative, there is the Artificial Intelligence Department, there is Augmented and Virtual Reality, and we also have a Forecasting Department. The reason that all these departments are intertwined is, we're vastly approaching an age whereby, I suppose for the first time in the history of mankind, not only humans are going to have money, but machines will also own money, and machines will also be doing business between themselves for the first time in history. For an example, if your self-driving car 10 years down the line drives into a parking space, it will ask you, how long are you going to stay for? 2 hours. Your car will instruct your phone or your wallet, your digital wallet, to exchange a token with the parking meter. So, not only humans are going to be interacting and doing business with each other, but machines will also own and be earning money as well. So, yeah, it really is a 4th industrial revolution. It's absolutely huge, the changes that we're going through at the moment, and most people are still a little bit blind to it.
Yeah, you're right. That is the classic frog in the hot water. I mean, we're all seeing this evolution, but nobody's really paying attention to it until it gets too far down the road for us to go, oh, geez, I forgot how we got here. I get what you're doing. That's brilliant. All right, you want to talk about the history of money and the future of money?
Yeah, the history of money was, as I said, the money's been around since I'll exchange a bag of potatoes for a bag of cucumbers, and, that evolved into shells, it evolved into gold, it evolved into, bits of paper with some bank or some country stamp, or a bit of metal, again, with the same stamp on it. Now, if you were to ask any forward thinker or a student of finance to design a new currency, it wouldn't be on bits of paper, on bits of metal. It would definitely be digital. So, as I was saying before, money is turning digital, and it really is the 4th industrial revolution.
I got it. All right, and the future of money, you see that it's going to be all digital, and we're going to completely do away with coins and paper?
Well, I would say so. In fact, we are already, back in 1971 when Nixon abolished the gold reserve. It's the release of credit cards. Money is not actually backed by anything at the moment. And I think that. That is going to change, yeah. Yes, we're going to see digital currencies in the future. There will become a time when we're going to have a sovereign digital currencies. But I kind of like the currencies that are out at the moment that have a limited supply, which means that inflation at some point in the future will be a thing of the past.
Which is not too far from inflammation. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, anything you want to add before we close?
That's very much. Thank you very much for for giving me the opportunity to tell you a little bit about the University of Nicosia, who we are and what we do, and how we see the future of money. It's been a pleasure speaking with you.
You're welcome. And going forward, in closing, I want to say this: I would love to have tidbits of what the future looks like from the developments that come from the brilliant students that you have coming out of your university.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.